In world news, China has announced that they're in favor of, and they're friends with President Maduro of Venezuela, and Russia has offered to send some of their hypersonic missiles, which are nuclear capable, to protect Venezuela. I thought Trump had a wonderful meeting with President Xi and his best friend a month or so ago, Adolf Putin. And here they are doing what they can to protect Venezuela. But that's okay. You can always bomb Nigeria, bomb some more fishing boats, go after Colombia, continue to talk about sending troops into Mexico. This guy just doesn't know when to stop and just doesn't understand. I don't think he went to the Dale Carnegie course on how to make friends and influence people. Meanwhile, Botox Pete took away the security clearance of the head of the Illinois National Guard because he had the audacity to tell his troops that they don't have to obey illegal orders. That's part of the military uh, 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 code of conduct, for heaven's sakes. And if you have any doubt about it, ask Lieutenant Calley, who had ordered his troops to kill civilians in Vietnam and spent a long time in prison because of it. You don't have to follow orders like that. Meanwhile, ICE and Homeland Security have sent American citizens, because of their tactics, to hospitals with broken ribs and heart failures. And a judge in Chicago listened to testimony uh, about the conditions at the ICE facility of people living in filth, not being fed, not having a bed to sleep on, a blanket to put over them, space to lie down, and it goes on. It's deplorable treatment of people, and it's exactly contrary to what this country has stood for. Trump, talking about the election, Trump, going through a number of topics today, came out and said that any Jews that would vote for Mandani in New York must be Jew haters and are terrible people. And this helps with the anti-Semitism in the country, uh, and helps tone that down, which is at an all-time high because of his acceptance of the neo-Nazis, or maybe they're just Nazis, which he has helping to run the country. Uh, Somebody suggested that we haven't heard much of the Proud Boys, and meanwhile, maybe they're the people at ICE pointing guns at people and beating American citizens up, including older people, because they're just a bunch of chicken shits and think they're big men because they have guns and vests on. Speaking of vests, uh, the trial is underway in Washington of the guy who threw a Subway sandwich at an ICE person, ICE, who said that he threw it so hard he could feel it through his Kevlar vest. This is the most absurd waste of money that you could possibly imagine. The claiming the guy who throws a Subway sandwich at an ICE person is assaulting a federal officer. Even if you believe that's true, comes on the heels of the morbidly obese Donnie Trump pardoning all the January 6th criminals. So he's worried, his Justice Department is worried about somebody throwing a Subway sandwich. This is the height of absurdity. Meanwhile, as I think I said in an earlier post, if you haven't seen it, go online and take a look at the uh, half naked women lying in oversized martini glasses at the Trump party at Mar a Lago last week. And in that regard, a report that has come out that the people who have contributed to the destruction of the East Wing of the White House, it turns out the people that have been identified so far have about $279 billion worth of government contracts that they've been awarded. So this is clearly pay for play, and other donations haven't been identified yet. So this is sort of the news of the day, and waiting for the election returns, which should be a slap in the face to Donnie Trump and his goons.